This small hamlet in New York State is filled with people who don't believe that death exists. Many of them also make their living by communicating with spirits. Lilydale is in western New York State, and it's in this region that would come to be known as the Burned Over District. It's where a lot of religious movements took off during the 1800s. So spiritualists were known to be really open to new, non-conforming, novel ideas of the time, and that included women's rights. Susan B. Anthony actually visited Lilydale and spoke there, and so did a lot of other suffragists. Mediumship was very appealing to women at the time because it was a way for them to have careers when they otherwise might not have been able to. They were already viewed, as one expert told me, as the religious center of their household. So it was more normal for them to practice as mediums and even make money that way. Going to Lilydale, I was pretty frightened at first. It's filled with people who say they can talk to the dead, and I knew it was really old. Once I got there, it was actually very quaint and cute, and it wasn't scary, maybe spooky, but it was a very lovely kind of idyllic town. I met with Ron Nagy, the official historian of the community. He showed me everything from paintings supposedly made by spirits and seance trumpets, which were used to communicate with spirits during seances, and also silverware bent using mind concentration. This community is run by what's called the Lilydale Assembly. Someone moving into the community has to get their approval basically first, and right when you walk into Lilydale, entering its gates, you see the mediums directory, and this is a list of names and numbers about who is a registered medium in Lilydale, and it states on this directory that these are the only people certified to give readings on the grounds of Lilydale. And to go through the certification process, it's not easy. You have to complete dozens of readings and demonstrations, you have to show proof of training. It can take a year or longer. Earlier this year, 3 women filed a lawsuit against the Lilydale Assembly in which they argued that they met the requirements to become registered mediums here. They went through the process and passed, but at the end, Lilydale came back and said that they didn't pass, and now there's this case surrounding it. What I found fascinating about all of this is that in a place like New York City, entire blocks change within a week. But here is this community that has maintained this distinct character since the 1800s. And it does so because of all these rules and regulations about who can move there and who can own property and all of this. But that also lends itself to friction about who can come there and who is allowed to practice freely there.